Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will clear why rural credit is required, why a farmer is required credit, why the need arise. So if we see that our small and marginal farmers, those required credit because they are not having enough for further investment in the agriculture sector. They are producing just for subsistence and they are merely a very less production for exchange in the market. And moreover, the gestation period between sowing and harvesting of crop, that is very much large. So in that period a farmer is required credit. So if we see that typical Indian farmer, he requires three types of credit. Number one, short term credit. Number two, medium term credit. And number three is long term credit. So let us make a difference between all the three. According to their requirement and according to the availability of collateral, that is also a main issue, because on the basis of collaterals or securities a farmer can provide loan. Number one, short term loan. The time period of short term loan या short period loan is from 6 months to 1 year. Medium term loan from 1 year to 5 years. And long term credit from 5 years to 20 years. So this is the time period for all the three types of loans requirement of a farmer. So this 6 months or 6 years, 1 year loan means loan is just for 6 months for a single crop only. So here is requirement for single crop only to produce. It means to produce a single crop, a farmer is required credit for the purchase of seeds. Suppose that he want to purchase HYV seeds and fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc. Then medium term loan is required for the development, for the purchase of machinery or to develop irrigation facilities. Suppose that digging of wells or for the improvement of irrigation facilities. And this long term credit is required for number one, for purchase of additional land, or for doing land reforms on the existing land. Here we can also write down for the construction of fencing also. construction of fencing. So in this way, a farmer is required loan for different purposes. This long-term loan is on the basis of collateral only. Otherwise, long-term loan will not be sanctioned. And now let us see which are the sources of credit. Different sources of credit. We will divide the different sources of credit according to institutional sources of credit and non-institutional sources of credit. We have divided the credit requirement of the government of the farmer according to two institutions. These institutional sources of credit are: number 1, cooperative societies; number 2, regional rural banks; next, land development banks. These provide long-term credit to the farmers. And similarly, an apex institution which is NABARD, NABARD, National Agriculture Bank for Rural Development. This is the apex institution, apex bank, which provide loan to the cooperative societies, regional rural development bank, land development bank, and similarly some more institutions are commercial banks. And similarly self-help groups. And non-institutional sources of credit are: number 1, money lenders; number 2, relatives; number 3, commission agents; number 4, traders and intermediators. These money lenders basically related to zamindars. Which provide loan to the tillers. So now let us make a difference between institutional and non-institutional sources of credit. So these institutional sources of credit, they provide loan by some central authority as monetary authority will control. Suppose that RBI gives loans to different commercial banks, and they further gives loans to the customer. Number 2, these institutional sources of credit, these institutions provide these institutions provides productive loans to the consumer. Productive loans means for productive activities. Suppose that purchase of machinery, equipments, implements, land, equipments, etc. So there is a complex procedure for the agreement between bank and borrower who borrows money from the bank. So there is a complex procedure. It means it is not a easy task. A lengthy procedure will be there. Complex means lengthy. Number 4, because credit is given by some central authority, so the cost of credit means rate of interest will be low if we create credit from the institutional sources, then the rate of credit or rate of interest, that will be low. Last one is such type of, if institutional sources of credit are providing loan, then it means they are providing loan for social welfare, orientation, motive will be there, will be there. So institutional sources of credit, they try that there will be social welfare in the society. So their motive is social welfare or to remove inequality from the economy. Rather, if we come to non-institutional sources of credit, and if we take credit from these sources, then farmers are lagging behind because they are small and marginal. They are having a very small size of holdings, and moreover, if they are tillers, then they are landless peasants. They are not having their own land, so they are very much exploited by the zamindars. And moreover, one more point I am writing here, number 6. Provide short-term loans without collateral or without securities. But here I am writing down, I will write last point here. First of all, if institutional sources, they are having some central authority or some central body which will be provide loan to them. So here these non-institutional sources, institutional sources of credit are not run by any central authority. they are not having appropriate books of accounts, but they are having appropriate books of accounts. If they are providing loan, then I have written proper paperwork will be there. Number 2, these institutions provides non-productive loans. What is meant by non-productive loans? Which type of loans are non-productive? It means the loans which are taken for consumption purposes. And consumption purposes means which are not we are not expending the money on productive activities. Rather, we are fulfilling our social customs, just as marriages or other functions also. Number 3, formal paperwork. Will be there. Here formal paperwork, here informal. And will not having any complex technique. There is not any type of proper agreement between the borrower and the lender. Here the cost of credit is or the rate of interest. Interest is too high that the farmer will or borrower will always be in the debt trap. DEBT, debt trap. Debt trap means ये एक ऐसा ट्रैप है, ऐसा एक मकड़ जाल है कि एक बार इसमें फंस गए तो फिर निकल नहीं सकते. एंड लास्ट वन इज such type of credit is just for profit orientations and profit is the main target. Profit is the main motive. And here there will be a large gap between haves and have-nots. The people who are having, haves means who are having things, and the people who are not having, it means there will be a large gap between a rich and the poor. So we have tried to clear that which are the institutional sources of credit through which you can take short period loan without any collateral. And last one, here I am writing down. Here short term loan will be provided, no loan will be provided without any collateral. Collaterals are required. Otherwise you have to give without, if you want to give loans without collateral, because if you are having collateral then you can take the credit from institutional sources. You are not having collateral, so that you are exploited by all these non-institutional sources of credit. You are exploited by the zamindars because you are not having your own land with you. You are exploited by commission agent. You are exploited by intermediators or traders. Only relatives will help you. High rate of interest will be charged. High rate of interest will be charged by non-institutional sources of credit. So that's all regarding this topic of rural credit. We have differentiated the credit requirement of the farmer into different uh, time period according to their requirements, and we have also told which type of institutions farmer can take loans, and uh, which type of conditions or formalities he can fulfill, and he can take either loan from institutional sources or from non-institutional sources. So that's all regarding this topic. Do like and subscribe the channel to see all the videos related to rural development. Thank you.